Okay, I saw something online recently that said people are lonelier than ever. And my first thought was, that's pretty dramatic. But then I started thinking about it. Why does adult life feel weirdly isolated sometimes? Like, you can go an entire week, text hundreds of people, or maybe less than that. Maybe like or share 30 posts, share memes, watch everybody's stories, and somehow still feel disconnected. When was the last time you actually had a good conversation? Not just a work conversation or small talk, and not just texting. A real, actual, how are you doing conversation. So today, we're asking, are we secretly lonelier? Let's find out.
Let me catch you up. Life moves kinda fast. One world, one life. Big smiling confidence every time. Come take a ride. Home is my busy world.
Okay, first, are we exaggerating? Or is loneliness actually on the rise? When looking at the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, according to the U.S. alone, about half of U.S. adults reported experiencing miserable loneliness before the pandemic, and even after the pandemic, it's even increased significantly. Enough that officials called social disconnection a major public health concern. That didn't really surprise me. Of course, as most of us call it, the anti-social, if you will, has been on the rise. Even though we literally carry communication in our pockets, but somehow feeling connected still seems harder to attain. From Pew Research Center, they found younger adults often report feeling lonelier than older adults, despite being the most digitally connected age groups of all. Which is kind of wild. You would assume younger people feel more socially connected, but apparently unlimited Wi-Fi does not equal emotional closeness. What age group did friendships start to get harder? Do people just cancel plans more often now? Or do you just don't feel like going out anymore? I know we talked about in the first episode how the cost of living has increased. Maybe that also has some parts to play. But life does have its moments, and sometimes we call them friendships. Of course, friendships don't always start out as easy for some of us. A good handful have best friends probably right out of the crib. But some start in strange ways. But either way, a friend is a friend. But nothing lasts forever. Friendships do eventually fade, whether if it's in the stages from middle school to high school, even through college, and in adulthood. Most of the time, I think parents by now are so busy with just being friends with the ones that their children have made within their groups that it just carries. in sports, maybe in the same classes or PTA meetings, groups. People also move away. In the sense of us just talking about families, there are situations where finances come in or new opportunities. Of course, we don't want to talk about the inevitable growing apart. But naturally, things will fade away. And that's okay. The only thing that stays the same in life is change. It's a blessing to have friends at all. Some have lessons, and some come with blessings. And it sucks. Nobody warns you about how many friendships quietly fade away. Many, not because of drama, and not because someone did something wrong. Just work, school, family, or a marriage. Life itself happens. And suddenly you realize you just haven't seen this person in months or maybe years. But at least the memories won't pass you by. If there's someone that's popped into your head right now, send them a message. Maybe even send them a link to this podcast, letting them know that you still think of them, despite how much time has passed you guys by. There's nothing but the present. If nothing else to give your time now. It is also pretty ironic. We talk more, but connecting less. This part does fascinate me because we technically communicate all day, whether if it's via text, memes, group chats, voice notes, or even keeping up Snapchat streaks. But do we actually talk anymore? Maybe it's just me, but adult friendships now are basically, miss you, love you, let's hang out soon. And then no one speaks for months. And usually that is okay. It is just sad that so many platforms have become fillers for moments that should be shared to not only connect one another in these friendships and even in relationships. Research published through the American Psychological Association has repeatedly linked shallow or passive online interaction with stronger feelings of loneliness compared to meaningful social interaction. So basically, watching people via live or even through reels is not the same as living. That should be obvious. How is it that we as a nation, possibly even globally, are accepting parasocial mannerisms, even parasocial relationships with one another? Because when did texting and social media become the replacement for hanging out? Back in a lot of some of our days, I'm sure we can remember going outside, asking for play dates. Of course, I'm sure before the pandemic, that was no problem. But still, look at us in 2026. We're still living a life as if the pandemic has not occurred. Therefore, what is now our excuse or reason for us not to spend time with each other. Is social media causing more comparison culture? Are we using these platforms to reach due to the conveniency versus the inconveniency to going out and getting ready or spending the money? Social media can cause a growth of FOMO, aka fear of missing out. Not to mention with relationship envy, people getting married or moving in the next step of their lives, or showcasing how much they're traveling, but you're not. Because everybody suddenly has perfect friendships or perfect lives and bank accounts, everything. And somehow, you have nothing. A growing body of psychological research suggests heavy comparison on social media platforms can increase feelings of exclusion, loneliness, and low self-esteem, especially among teens and young adults. And let's not even talk about actual adults, because we already know that would feed into your marriages, your home life, your family. Have you ever looked at someone's story and suddenly felt behind in life? Remember, you are where you're meant to be. Be content. The more you look around you, the less you'll be able to look ahead of you and continue the work you're supposed to be doing. Now, here's another theory. What if life itself has gotten lonelier? I mean, really, is modern life secretly built for loneliness? With after coming back from the pandemic, there's been more remote work, there's been fewer casual friendships, and everyone having burnout due to the increase of workloads. There used to be more random interactions, schools, malls, community spaces, even seeing neighbors. Now, we order food via DoorDash or Uber, we work remotely, we watch shows on Hulu, and somehow avoid human contact almost 100%. Let's be honest, how many unread texts are on your phone right now? Maybe most are not on purpose, but they became displaced among the quote, forgotten responses group. Probably got just tired or just too busy to respond until 3 days go by, or worst case scenario, 2 weeks later go by, and then you finally reply. It happens. Researchers increasingly discuss the decline of third places. Places outside home and work where people casually gather as one contributor to modern loneliness. Example, cafes, libraries, community centers, parks. Where do adults even make friends anymore? Like genuinely, where? In the bathroom, at PTA meetings, jury duty. I mean, where have you met friends as an adult? It almost seems like a rare occurrence, or when there's always a full moon. So, let's ask ourselves, are we in a loneliness area? I think we might be in an overwhelmed era. We're busy, we're tired, we're distracted. The good news is, people still want connections. Because loneliness doesn't always mean having nobody. Sometimes it's just not feeling understood. What genuinely helps you feel connected? Is it having hobbies? Family? Joining a church? Listening to podcasts? walking, community events. If you don't feel connected, try joining or finding areas where you do. I'm sure somewhere in your community or what we just listed above can definitely help you. Some other questions to ask or to also comment down below. What apps have drained your energy lately? Or have you decided to take a social media break? Do you feel group chats are secretly fake friendships? And lastly, have we normalized isolation in our daily lives? If adult friendships start getting any harder, I'm about to start interviewing people in the grocery line. Because at this point, it's getting ridiculous. Thanks again for listening. We post episodes about every Tuesday and Friday.